Hello and welcome back, my friends. Do you remember Anne Hathaway's breakout movie from the early 2000s, The Princess Diaries? Turns out, this teenage rom-com wasn't just about turning a frizzy-haired high schooler into royalty. It was apparently hiding a treasure trove of funny moments. So today, we're ditching the tiaras and tea lessons to dig up some hidden moments that you probably missed. But before we dive in, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more myths and mischief. Number 1. You can tell a lot about a teenager by how they decorate their locker or their bedroom. Right from the start, we get a very big contrast between the best friends Lily and Mia. Lily's locker gives us a huge insight into her personality and belief. It's covered in advocacy stickers and it practically screams, "I am woman, hear me roar!" In contrast, Mia has a picture of her cat. This was created very deliberately because Lily is very loud, but she's unapologetically herself, whereas Mia's just trying to blend into the wallpaper. But then when you see Mia's bedroom decor, if you pay very close attention, there's advocacy posters up everywhere. So even if people think that Mia is invisible, her room shows us otherwise. Number 2. There's a blink and you'll miss it moment where Helen, Mia's mother, drops this casual little bombshell. She says, "Your grandmother called the live one," which to me quietly confirms that Helen's parents are probably dead. There's no follow-up, there's no acknowledgement, there's no discussion. They move on to Clarice, the living grandmother, like it was just another Tuesday. Number 3. Speaking of grandmothers, the whole reason that Clarice came to the United States is because her son died 2 months ago. 2 months ago. The movie itself barely touches on this, and yet it's the entire reason Mia was thrust into all this madness. Everyone seems to have moved on a little too quickly, except Clarice. If you pay very close attention, Clarice rocks black for most of the movie, and Joe even makes a comment that she's been wearing black for too long. So we might easily forget the timing, but she is holding everything together in the most queen-like way possible, and I just absolutely love her for it. Number 4. Speaking of the monarchy madness, there's a little clue near the end of the movie that suggests the Rinaldi line is a slightly better option for the throne than the Von Tokens. After Mia accepts her title and applause, the Baron straight up steals the Queen's vase at the Independence Day ball. I mean, come on, seriously, that's not the kind of people that you want in charge of the royal silverware, let alone the whole kingdom. Number 5. Do you remember Helen's neighbor, Mr. Robitussin? Yes, that is the same Robitussin you take when you feel like death warmed over with cold and flu symptoms. Product placement. It's literally in the movie. Nobody actually likes him, but he's only there for a couple scenes to serve a very specific function in the neighborhood. Number 6. Paolo's last name is Puttanesca. And for those who have ever seen the show Bones, you learned that the word puttanesca literally translates to "in the style of a prostitute." I don't know about you, but the implications there just make me giggle. Number 7. Here's a little nugget on the topic of open-mindedness. When Joe hands Mia the high heels, he throws out a little line about the clerk thinking they were for him. Joe is the head of Genovian security and personal security to the royal family. He's a real no-nonsense kind of guy. This line seems like a throwaway joke, but it's very relevant to the setting. This movie was filmed in San Francisco in the post-free love era. Gender fluidity was very much already part of the cultural landscape, so we can take that comment as a genuine moment from the clerk rather than just a cheap laugh. Number 8. Let's pop back to Paolo here for a second. There's a scene where Paolo, our flamboyant little stylist, hands Gretchen and Helga a set of papers. Obviously, there's our non-disclosure agreements, but if you pay very close attention, nobody actually signed anything. And then the very next day, there's this whole fiasco. Come on. Number 9. This one actually bothers me and further proves that Paolo's probably full of it. During the makeover montage scene, Paolo confidently states, "The cucumber does nothing. This is something we make up." Wrong, Paolo. So very wrong. Cucumbers actually help reduce puffiness, they soothe irritated skin, and they provide hydration to the skin. It is not some made-up spa cliche. It is basic cosmetology. I was raised by a hairdresser. Get your facts straight, bro. Number 10. During princess training, Clarice gives Mia a stack of books. Okay, so what? If you were paying attention in the very, very beginning, you would know that Mia already owned at least one of them. It's clearly sitting there on her bookshelf. So, did the prop team just completely forget to switch out the titles? Number 11. There's another side of pre-Princess Mia that I noticed, and Lily actually spells it out for us. Mia never really grasps how her being a princess is actually a big deal. Context clues throughout the movie suggest that Mia has been helping Lily with these various activist causes all along, and she even majored in political science in the second movie. Earlier, I mentioned how her bedroom is practically wallpapered with advocacy posters because of Lily. Mia is a very balanced, well meaning, and intelligent person. She was practically born to be a diplomat. The problem is, she doesn't understand what that means. As a regular high schooler, she's an advocate without a megaphone, but as a princess, well, Lily kind of summed it up quite perfectly.
Wanting to rock the world, but having zip power like me, now that's a nightmare. But you, wow.
Number 12. When Helen casually mentions that her parents had an exhibition at Woodstock, definitely recontextualized her character for me. She was raised by actual artists who were part of a cultural revolution. That explains why she's so unique. Her parenting style suddenly makes so much more sense to me. Number 13. Back to Paolo, and I promise this is the last time. In the vice principal's office, we hear Paolo tell Mia that he outed her, which he meant that he outed her status as a royal, but considering the culture of the time versus the culture that we have come into now, I feel like this joke kind of lands with a thud. Number 14. Remember when Mia takes a spectacular fall on the bleachers? Totally unscripted. Anne Hathaway actually fell so wonderfully, and the director decided that it was pure gold, so he kept it in. Personally, I love all moments like these that are candid moments that stay in the movies because it reminds us that these actors are people too. Number 15. Last but not least, one of the biggest things that I noticed in this movie is that there are cats everywhere. On posters, on her pajamas, on her bedspread, her actual cat, Fat Louie, who she carries around like he's her personal advisor. When you look closer, the cats actually kind of mirror Mia's journey. They don't really care about your approval, and neither does she once she figured out who she was. I feel like I speak for a lot of people when I say the Princess Diaries movie taught me more about grief, personal identity, and navigating life as a teenager than any health class ever did. So let me know in the comments which of these moments you might have noticed before, or maybe if I missed one, and definitely like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. See you next week.